In this video, I'll be showing you how to glitch out Blizzard's new raid to do up to 1 billion damage. Just before we start, a warning. I am very salty about my Brutosaur being rendered obsolete after I paid £500 for it, so this video will contain an unnecessary and gratuitous amount of sarcasm, mainly at the expense of Blizzard, but also at the universe in general. Hello and welcome to Archvelder's Hacks with Archvelder and his amazing hacks. It's WoW's 20th anniversary. Congratulations everyone on spending enough time in Azeroth to have legally earned a divorce from reality. 2 decades of watching your real-life social skills decay like a corpse in a sauna. As part of the celebrations, Blizzard have gifted us with a new Blackrock Depths raid. There are normal and heroic versions, but this video's about the LFR version. Looking for raid, that special circle of hell where hope goes to die and mechanics are people who fix cars. The raid features 3 wings, 8 bosses and 5 mini-bosses. Now, when the raid first launched, rumours began to spread online about players somehow doing god-tier damage. Shocking, I know, that something might be broken in a game tested exclusively by 3 interns, the hamster running on the wheel that powers Blizzard's servers, and some office plants. I tried it out on my monk first and found nothing amiss, probably because that class was designed by someone who actually showed up to work sober. But then, sweet Buddha on a unicycle made of broken promises, I logged onto my level 44 Demon Hunter. Suddenly, I had more power than an Activision Blizzard executive's ability to ignore basic human decency. I could one-shot any trash mob in the raid. Here's what happens when my Demon Hunter so much as sneezes in the general direction of a mob. Instant obliteration. Mobs are deleted faster than a Blizzard employee who mentions unionization. As always with this type of exploit, the absolute best part of the experience was the succession of confused and bewildered comments from others in the raid, some of whom were terrified of being banned by association, which I should make clear is absolutely something that never happens in pug groups with exploits, for good reason. At no stage was I tracking the overall damage I was doing, but according to this comment, it was approaching 1 billion for the whole of the wing of a raid. The main problem with exploiting this raid is that if you do it too fast, you break all the mechanics in the process and glitch the game out completely. Because nothing says professional guide maker quite like demonstrating the spatial awareness of a drunk penguin in a revolving door, I managed to fuck this up completely multiple times. Here I reset the bosses. The raid is clearly not designed for super fast kills. Then, in a moment of pure cocaine-coded gameplay, I got myself trapped in a banish mechanic, floating in the air like the ghost of Blizzard's integrity. That aside, exercising the tiniest amount of patience, the raids can be completed in as little as a few minutes. Now, this exploit seems to occur only with lower level characters. The Demon Hunter and Mage in this video are both in the level 40 to 50 bracket. I'm not sure how many other classes are affected by this, but it is clear that at higher levels the scaling flattens out. I tried a level 71 Demon Hunter and the damage was normal. The raid team watched my attempted solo performance on this boss with the same mix of pity and second-hand embarrassment usually reserved for watching Blizzard try to write female characters. Anyone could have performed this exploit simply by running a Demon Hunter or probably other class up to level 30, which takes no time at all, what with all the experience bonuses from the 20th anniversary event. You don't need to do anything to glitch the damage out other than enter the raid at the appropriate level, so far as I can tell. You are unlikely to be banned. This bug will be affecting a lot of players without them realizing what's going on. It is not like you're performing some unlikely series of actions to glitch the game out. Now, why is this happening? It is essentially because of the poor scaling tech Blizzard use for everything now, because algorithmic solutions are cheaper than paying people to do things properly, like code or read bug reports. Their scaling technology, and I'm using air quotes so aggressively they're registering on the Richter scale, is essentially just a crude formula. They provide good general rules for most situations, but the problem is that most doesn't really cut it if 5% of your players can trivialize an entire raid. The scaling isn't linear enough for raid environments at low levels, because whoever plotted that trend line between levels 30 to 80 had all the mathematical prowess of a concussed pigeon trying to land on a moving train. They looked at their graph, probably drawn in crayon on the back of a Microsoft severance package, and thought, yeah, that'll do, with all the careful consideration of someone buying pork scratchings from a petrol station at 3 a.m. If you enjoy watching AAA gaming companies perform interpretive dance on the grave of quality assurance, remember all these bugs are published first on my Patreon for exclusive access before I make videos about them. We also have an archive of exploits that are in many cases as strong as or even stronger than some of the exploits that have been going public recently.